Well, folks, better late than never. Welcome to Macomb High School Lady Bombers basketball tournament. We're 33 seconds in. We've had 2 missed shots, a turnover, and a foul. The first foul on Illini West, charged to number 24. That is Madison Quisenberry.
24, Madison Quisenberry is charged with the Charger foul.
And it'll be their first, team's first at the free throw line, shooting 2 for Havana is... Free throw line shooting 2 for Havana, I believe number 5, isn't it? Number 5, Josie Hughes. At the bench getting taped up already is Reagan Reed, who's got a little bit of an injury. I'm Dwayne Hulett. John Burton is alongside. Luke Little is here, and he has been a godsend here, folks. So Luke's not going to stick around and talk, but I wanted to give him a shout-out for helping get set up. You're wondering why we're late. Well, we're late for a number of reasons. I was late getting here, but we're also late because we're trying to do a few different things. And if John Burton, who is on the camera with me, would switch cameras, you can see that we're doing a little switching action tonight as well. So we can switch things around a little bit. Working towards that. Second one is good as well. So it's a 2-0 lead, and I do have the scoreboard up. So I will get that for the Ducks. So we may be a little off on the call here, but at least you folks at home can watch. John, we've been doing a lot of Western Illinois University stuff, so trying to change the way we do some things, add some things, and it's been, I don't know if it's been fun, but it's been interesting.
Well, I mean, it's definitely a lot of changes in a hurry. Like I said, we're working on getting some double cameras. We're working on maybe trying to get some replays. So TSSR Game Time Live, we're hoping to improve the quality for all the listeners out there and, switch things up from just the single camera type deal. And working with Western has been a lot of fun as well. We just called a basketball game there, 2 basketball games, the women's game and the first home men's game of the year.
Another basket there. It's 4-0 Havana now.
Three-pointer on the way, number 2, no good. Offensive rebound underneath, a lot of contact down there. Able to scoop it back up. Pass comes back to half court. I think they're going to call over in the back there. They will. It'll be turnover, Havana basketball. 6:20 to go here in the first quarter. Spin move there. Nice bounce pass inside. Shot on the way, and it's up and good. Nice bucket there by number 5, Josie Hughes. And the Chargers pushing things back the other way. Reed has it on the left wing. Reed. Pass down low. I believe that's Allison Hunter down there, number 14. It sure is. She'll draw the foul, and she's going to head to the line to shoot 2. Looking to put Illini West on the board here. And looks like they're tending to Reed once again here on the sideline. They're going to have to sub her out. Into the game for Reed will be number 3, Ella Shutwall. The junior getting some run here. Hunter's free throw, first one up and good, and the Chargers are now on the board. Still trail by 5, 5:56 to go. Second free throw on the way, hard off the back iron. Rebound scooped up by Havana. Pass into the corner, a three-pointer on the way. Rattles around, won't go. Offensive rebound, put back foul. Can't get it to go. That's number 20 drawing the foul there. That's Katie Miller heading to the line for Havana. Allison Eisnagel got charged with the foul. Her first free throw is up and good. Sends the lead out to 6. Some subs checking in here for both squads. Miller back at the line. Second free throw hits every part of the wind but drops in. Reagan Reed will check back into the game. Number 24, Madison Quisenberry, checks back out for Reed. Hopefully they got that finger taped up, won't cause there any more issues. Reed has it on the left wing once again. Had to cut her down low, spins near the top of the key. Kicks it back out. Chargers working the ball around now. Hunter's got some pretty decent position down there if they're able to get it to her. Can't quite do so. Reed thought about the three. She'll drive in, kick out to the corner. Back to the left wing, trying to work it down low to Hunter again. She's fighting hard for position down there. Nice post pass there. Kicks it out. Three won't go. Reed offensive rebound, and 2 points good. Reagan Reed picks up the field goal there. Josie Hughes brings it back the other way for Havana. Lauren Hurst now on the right wing. Drive inside. Kick back out to Hughes. Off the tip of her hand and out of bounds. Turnover. It'll be Chargers basketball. They still trail 8-3, 4:56 remaining here in quarter number one. Corin Robinson will bring the ball up the court, number 15 on this Chargers squad. Down to Reed in the corner. She works at the top of the key. Robinson throws it into the hands of Hughes. Fast break for Havana. Nice bounce pass up ahead, and that's going to be Lauren Herbst on picking up the foul. So Herbst will go back to the line here, looking to shoot two. It was a real nice left-hand bounce pass ahead by Josie Hughes. First free throw won't go. The foul went on number 3, Ella Shutwell. Second free throw will drop. Havana now leads by 6. Pass into the corner for Shutwell. Up to the left wing, thought about a three there. Skip pass into the corner for Allison Eisnagel, and she drills the three. First three of the game for either team. Eisnagel gets the Chargers within 3, 9-6, 4:14 to go. Drive inside, hand off to the corner. Hughes three, answers right back. Josie Hughes knocks down a three in the corner. 12-6 now. Pass comes inside to Hunter, a little bit high, and it'll go out of bounds. Hunter last touched it, so Havana will take over.
Returning to the net lineup, number 20, Katie Miller. Corin Robinson is in for the Chargers.
Katie Miller just checked in, as well as Corin Robinson for Illini West. Hughes works it back the other way, 3:55. Drives middle, and they're going to call a foul there. Let's see who that went on number 22. That's Ellie Craig picking up the foul. Jalen Sarnes looks to inbound here for Havana. Bounce pass close to the half-court line. Nice ball movement here by Havana. Drive inside. Finds a cut-in Hughes. She pulls it back out and threw it to nobody. I think she thought Hurst was going to be there. She was not, so pass will go out of bounds, 12-6. Ellie Craig working it back the other way. Left wing into the corner for Reed. Couple ball fakes there. Craig, top of the key. She'll shoot the three. Hard off the back iron. Big rebound by Hughes. Looking to push it ahead. She does. Fast break layup. Drops in. That's number 20. That's Katie Miller. Converting the Havana Ducks fast break opportunity. Picks up 2. 14-6 is the score. Just over 3 minutes to go here in quarter number 1. You're listening to TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH. Reed drives baseline. Nice defense there. She's getting crowded. She's able to kick it back out. Herb shoots the pull-up jump shot and swishes it. Excuse me, that's Allison Eisnagel. Knocking down the long mid-range there. Cuts the Chargers lead down to 6, 14-8. Goes off the hands of Hughes, pushing it back the other way. Number 22, that's Ellie Craig. She's met at the rim. She puts it up, drops it in, and one. Ellie Craig. She'll go to the line for one free throw now and try and convert the old-fashioned three-point play.
32, Jalen Sarge picks up the Havana foul. That's her first, team second.
Jalen Sarge just checked in. Again, this is Craig at the line. And her free throw is good. Lead down to just 3. Ella Shutwell will check back in for the Chargers. As well as number 3, Lindsey Greer for the Havana Ducks. 14-11 is the score. Hughes working now with Shutwell on her. She throws it away. Sorry, we're trying to get some things reorganized around here. We'll get the scoreboard updated real quick. Three-pointer on the way. That one won't go. Offensive rebound fought for under the basket. Inbounds here along the baseline. Throws it up top. Free throw line. Jump shot on the way. Off the right side of the rim. Hughes battling down low. She grabs the board, puts it back up and in. Nice job there by Josie Hughes, able to pick up 2 for the Ducks. 16-13 now is the score. Herbst and Addison Cook on the Charger side just checked in. Is number 20, Katie Miller, now working the ball up the court. Just over 1:30 to go here in quarter number 1. Drive towards the free throw line, kicks it back out. Miller, bounce pass stolen away. This is Eisnagel on the fast break, cuts it back inside, looking to pass it away. Might have got away with a travel there. This is Reed working it back inside, and she's going to be fouled before the shot, it appears. So Chargers will get set to inbound here along their baseline. Minute 12, 16-13. First foul on number 20, Katie Miller. Number 33, Olivia Johnson, will come in. Inbounds pass, tipped, and will go out of bounds. Nice job there by Herbst, able to run up into the stands. Wasn't quite able to save it, though. Eisnagel will inbound along the far sideline. Pass comes in for Corin Robinson, and she'll set up the offense here. Minute 5 to go. Robinson passes over for Eisnagel. She works it over for Reed on the white wing. That's a tongue twister. Up top, Addison Cook now. Ryan West being pretty patient here, working the clock down. Late in quarter number 1, Eisnagel. A little bit of contact there. She's able to get over for Cook. Back in the hands of Eisnagel. Reed will attack the closeout. Nice job by Hughes, able to cut her off. Kick out for Cook. She didn't want the 3, trying to work it back inside. Cook guarded closely. Bounce pass into the corner. Lana West taking a lot of time off the clock here. This is a shot on the way, but it's blocked on the outside. Now it's Corin Robinson putting up the jump shot there. 18 seconds to go here in the first quarter. You expect this to be the last shot for either team. Ducks will work this thing around. Drive inside, stolen away. Johnson has it, throws it head up for Eisnagel. She's traced down, nice bounce pass inside for Reed. Left-handed layup, up and good. And the first quarter will come to an end. Score is 16-15. Ducks have the advantage. They took the lead early on, but the Chargers will be able to charge back into this one. Again, you're listening to TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH.
At Western Illinois University, leathernecks don't just blend in. Our purple stands out. Our students are innovative, creative, and resilient. At WIU, there's limitless potential, with campuses in Macomb, the Quad Cities, and online. Visit wiu.edu/potential to become a leatherneck and get an education that stands out.
I would have to say that is the most rewarding part of what I do, making a difference in people's lives, taking care of the women from puberty on through postmenopausal stages and seeing them go through the phases and stages of life.
MTC Communications is building a high-speed fiber network in our community, and we're putting priority on the areas with the greatest interest. That means we need your input to let us know you want us to build fiber in your area first. Experience the speed and convenience of fiber internet by visiting our special website and registering. Let us know you want fiber internet today and make your voice heard.
Welcome back here to Macomb High School. TSSR Game Time Live is bringing you Illini West and Havana basketball as part of the Lady Bombers basketball tournament. Again, Macomb will be in action here starting at 7 o'clock after the conclusion of this game. They'll be taking on Allman. That pass will be tipped off the hands of Reed and go out of bounds. Havana will take possession here. Hughes will look to inbound it. This is Jalen Sarnes now. Thinks he was trying to shoot that one. It was tipped by Reed. Eisnagel back the other way. Shovel pass over for Reed. She'll put up the deep three and be a little bit short. And Hughes now looking to push the pace back the other direction. Hop step in the lane, loses it. Reed gobbles it up, and that ball is going to be tipped out of bounds. That was number 11, Abigail Cowell. Got Dante Drake in the chat saying, I'm watching from Charleston, Illinois.
Dante, how you doing, buddy? Sorry about that little fuzz as we turn it back up, but Dante was with us for the sectional over the other night in Pleasant Plains, so welcome back.
Chargers still working around. They still trail by 1. Pass comes over for Eisnagel. She throws it into the corner. There's a little down pick action set there. Madison Quisenberry working for some position inside. Not quite able to find much cooking there. And Hunter has it on the outside. Bounce pass back over for Eisnagel. Handoff over for Hunter. She dribbles inside and kicks it back out for Craig. Spoon move there, trying to lose Hughes. Reed cuts back door. Hop step, two-hand layup. Sat on the rim for a second, won't go. Offensive rebound Chargers, but she throws it into the hands of Sarnes. She works it back the other way. This layup is good. Herbst with the layup there, and the lead grows back out to 3. Hannah Hogsden checking into the game. This one into the corner for Hunter, and Chargers will take a timeout. Reed, it looks like she's limping a little bit coming off the court. We'll keep an eye on that. We'll take a quick break as well. You're listening to TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH.
I chose the MDH OBGYN group because I've heard wonderful things about Dr. Smith. And upon entering the office, I really got along with everybody and got a warm feeling. The staff is warm and inviting and welcoming. It's a small community, so it's a really nice hospital to have here in the rural area. I continue to choose MDH because of the relationships I have. I really enjoy everybody here.
Back here at Macomb High, Ducks lead the Chargers 18-15. Guess I should change the quarter too. That would make sense. We are in the second quarter, not the first. 6 minutes and 10 seconds to go. Sorry about that. So we've been kind of scrambling around trying to get things work, and the half hour earlier start time to what we're used to didn't help either. Icenoggle 3 won't go. Rebound secured there. That was number 12, Jaden Stone. Able to get the rebound. She sets the pick for Hughes. Hughes drives inside. Layup a little bit hard. Offensive rebound. Nice straight-up defense there underneath the basket. Hunter comes down with the rebound. Craig pushes it back the other way. Nice crossover there. Kicks it into the corner. Back up top for Hunter. I dribbled off her leg there. Hughes playing nice pressure defense there on Icenoggle, but she's able to get the ball now. Into the corner for the Chargers. Hunter will throw it through the hands of Robinson, and it'll be another turnover. I think Reagan Reed just came back out of the locker room again after that timeout. I know she's coming back to the huddle limping a little bit. Hopefully everything's all right there. Natalie Wibble now working it around. She's almost bumped out of bounds by Icenoggle, able to save it. Kramer now kicks it into the corner for Stone. Nice cut and pass there. Katie Miller picks up another 2 for Havana. Just under 5 minutes to go here before the halftime intermission. Icenoggle works it to the corner. Skip pass. Icenoggle 3 going to be a little bit long, but she's going to be fouled. So she'll take a trip to the line to shoot 3 free throws. Icenoggle now at the line, looking to cut into this lead. Free throws up and good. She'll have 2 more opportunities. Again, fouled on the three-pointer there. And Reed will check back into the game. Madison Quisenberry will take a seat on the bench. As Icenoggle misses the second free throw. Final shot here at the line will be good. 20-17 now the score. Chargers just trail by 3. Icenoggle will check out of the game. This is Jalen Sowerns now working it back the other way. Nice pass along the baseline. Shot there, a little bit short. Rebounded by Kennedy Gunning. Or excuse me, that's Corin Robinson. She's able to get it away. Chargers working it back the other way with a little bit of pace into the corner for Reed. Got a screen on the way. She's able to kick it to the right wing. Back over for Reed. Nice jab step there. Kicks it into the corner. Three-pointer on the way. Drills it. That's Ellie Craig now knocking down the 3, and we are now tied up at 20. 4 minutes to go. Steal here. Reed works it back the other way. Has a man if she wants her, and she's going to be fouled. Hop step there. I believe that foul's going to go on Katie Miller.
20, Katie Miller picks up the Ducks foul. That's her second.
It sure will. Again, just under 4 minutes to go. Reed will inbound it into Hunter along the baseline. Reed gets a screen set forward, works it inside. Nice layup there. Was able to absorb the contact and get the 2 points good. Hughes quickly back the other way. Her layup can't answer there. Offensive rebound. Players on the floor. We'll see where it goes. And be a jump ball. Havana will retain possession. Chargers now with the 2-point lead. I believe this is their first lead of the contest. 3 minutes, 40 seconds. Hughes, post fade, a little bit short. Rebounded by Hunter. Up for Robinson. She'll bring it across the half-court line into the corner for Reed. Nice bounce pass down low, and Hunter misses the layup. Reed offensive rebound. That's Krieg. She was clapping for it on the outside, trying to get it to her. Misses the three. Hughes down with the rebound. Pass ahead for Herbst, and her layup won't go. Tapped away, and it's into the hands of the Chargers. This is Shutwell now. Over for Robinson. Down into the corner for Reed once again. Trying to find Hunter on the inside. Skip pass into the far corner now. Chargers working with a 2-point lead. Just under 3 minutes to go. Reed attacks from the outside. Another nice spin move there. Nothing comes of it. Chargers doing a nice job working the ball here. Pretty good ball movement. That's Shutwell now. She loses it. Hughes has it. Wide open layup. She'll drop it in. Dakota Lafferty in the chat saying, "Go Chargers." Appreciate you watching us here. We are tied up at 22, 2 minutes 15. And Hughes will steal it away again. Can she keep it in bounds? Throws it back over her head, and Robinson will come down with it. Nice attempt there from Hughes. Passing into the corner for Reed. She's going to be bumped, but it's going to be a foul. Foul will go on number 32, Jalen Sarnes. It's her second. 2 minutes, 6 seconds to go. Chargers look to inbound along the far sideline. Reed passes back into Eisnagel. She just checked back in. Over for Hunter, handoff to Eisnagel. Looks to drive around Powell there. Nothing comes of it, and Hughes, active hands. I think she was able to kind of tip it back off Craig, and Craig sends it out of bounds. Working against a little bit of pressure here in the backcourt. Trying to get it to Hughes, a little bit behind her, and nice job there by Herbst, able to reel it back in. Ducks will maintain possession, minute 35. Trying to set up the play there. Hughes able to go into the backcourt and save it. That's a little bit of pressure there in the backcourt by Reed, able to get it back forward. Again, Havana's going to look to slow things down here, trying to kick it into the corner for Hughes. Bounce pass stolen away there. Up ahead for Hunter, a little bit short. And it's going to be tapped back the other way by Katie Miller, and they're going to call a timeout. Get everything set back up here. A lot of scrambles there by both squads. Again, we are tied up 22-22. Timeout comes at 1:11 remaining here in the first half. We'll take a quick break as well. You're listening to TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH.
I would have to say that is the most rewarding part of what I do, making a difference in people's lives, taking care of the women from puberty on through postmenopausal stages and seeing them go through the phases and stages of life.
Back here at MHS, there you see the Havana Ducks breaking their huddle. 22-22 is still the score, just over a minute to go, minute 11 to be exact. Ducks have possession. Inbounds comes for Hughes. She'll work it across the half-court line again. Havana, I would assume they're going to try to be a little patient here, work some time off the clock. This is Hodgson in the corner. Throws it over for Jaden Stone, works it back the other way. Nice defense by the Chargers, traps her in the corner. Reed came over with a little bit of help there, but they work it back out for Herbst. 45 seconds to go here. Havana still has possession. She finds Hughes, cut it inside. A lot of contact, and they're going to call a jump ball. That's going to be Chargers basketball with just over 40 seconds to go. Shutwell now. Over to Eisnagel, into Reed in the corner. Pass up top for Addison Cook, back over for Reed. She'll drive inside, kicks it back out for Shutwell. Drives middle, kick out for Cook. Long two on the way is good. Chargers take the 2-point advantage. 15 seconds to go. Havana's got to work. Hughes will bring it up slowly. Clock now under 10. 7, 6. Got to do something here. Hughes will pick up the screen. She'll drive inside on Eisnagel. Lose the ball. Clock says 1. Eisnagel falls on it, but the clock will run out. And that'll be the end of the first half here at MHS. 24-22. Chargers take a late lead there, courtesy of the long jump shot by Addison Cook. And that's how the first half of play will come to an end. You're listening to TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH.
Minimally invasive surgery offers a variety of benefits to the patient. We're now able to offer patients a variety of operations with small incisions rather than big open incisions. The surgeries that we can do now, minimally invasive, include bariatrics, hernia repair, colorectal surgeries, faster recovery, smaller incisions, faster time back to work.
I enjoy working at MDH because it's a smaller hospital.
It's just a great environment to be in.
These people are amazing, and my boss is amazing. We help each other out.
As you know, MDH is our title sponsor here on TSSR Game Time Live, and we're here with Lindsay Douglas, the Director of Physician and Provider Recruitment. I about left out provider out of that. So physician and provider recruitment here at MDH. It's a huge mouthful for me, so explain to us what that is.
Sure. So I am in charge of bringing in candidates for both physician and provider positions here at MDH. So provider meaning anything like nurse practitioner, advanced practice nurse practitioner, physician assistant, things like that. So I source those candidates, bring them in, and try to find the best providers and physicians to provide care at our facility.
So you found a home at MDH. Tell us a little bit about yourself. Where are you from? How long have you been here? Stuff
Sure.
like that.
So I am from Macomb originally. I graduated from Macomb High in 2009, graduated from WIU in 2014, studied communication there, and started my career in politics and worked for a couple different state representatives and state senators. Then found myself in the educational realm for a little while at the Regional Office of Education, and eventually found myself here at MDH. I started here in February of this past year. I started out as patient advocate, and this role opened up, and I'm now in the role of Director of Physician and Provider Recruitment.
Obviously, McDonough District Hospital, very important to Macomb.
Sure.
And it's the communities not only of Macomb, but Bushnell, Colchester, Blandonsville, Industry. You're from here. So what was it that drew you back here and got you to stay here at MDH?
So MDH is like home to me. I am a fourth generation MDH employee. So my great grandma Nancy Weaver was one of the first nurses that they hired when the hospital opened in 1958. My grandma started working here maybe 10 to 15 years after that. She started as a CNA on acute care, and then she worked in peds, and eventually she worked as the unit secretary for home health and hospice, and she retired from that position after being at MDH for a total of 50 years. That's
a long time.
Yeah. My mom is here as an administrative secretary. She's Brian's administrative assistant. And so I'm now here as a fourth generation employee of the hospital. So it was kind of a thing where I always thought I might end up at MDH just because of that family legacy of working in healthcare.
So before we came on camera, I heard a story. You guys were at a speaker recently, and you got to be there with your mom.
Yeah.
Does that make it really special to be a part of MDH, to still have your mom working here?
It's so cool. My mom is down the hall from me, so if I need something in the middle of the day, I can run down the hall and grab her. But it's also just cool to think about like the legacy that leaves in the community, especially being fourth generation and female. I think that's just a really special thing for my family and for this community here.
So as we look at those kind of, you have a personal connection here. How do you use those personal connections when you're out trying to recruit a physician or a provider?
Sure. So I use the story a lot of my office, actually. So I'm in room 318, which was a room for patients at one time, and now they've converted it into an office space. And one of my favorite stories to tell physicians is that my great grandma was sick in the hospital and was in that room, and that's where my grandma was recruited to join MDH. So my grandma had no plans of working in healthcare, but she was taking care of her mom as a sick patient, and the nurse at the time came to her and was like, "You are such a great caretaker. Why are you not a nurse? Why are you not doing this as your full-time occupation?" And so my grandma decided that healthcare would be her lifetime and like 50 years. And so she started working for MDH and was recruited right out of my office. So I just find that to be a really special connection when I'm looking to bring people to this community. Like, the recruitment started in this office 50 years ago, and here I am starting a whole new legacy of recruiting people. And I just am so passionate about this community, and I just love living here. I moved back here from Quincy, chose to raise our family here just because we really love Macomb, and we really love being in McDonough County.
So obviously the personal touch, you got the great personal story, you love Macomb. What does MDH offer to the providers and the physicians? What's the sales point for you on the professional level?
So because we're a small rural healthcare organization, your voice is heard here much louder than when you're in a large organization. So when you're in one of those larger hospital systems, you might be one of 15 to 20 providers in a specialty. At MDH, you might be one of two, you might be one of one. And so your voice in that medical staff office is going to be the loudest one in the room about your specialty. And that's a really unique situation for a physician to be, the main voice for speaking for pediatrics or for speaking for orthopedics or whatever that specialty is. You're it. You're the guy. You're the one providing the care for the whole community. And you don't get that if you go to a large healthcare organization.
So those bonuses are probably obstacles in some cases as well.
Sure.
So how do you overcome those obstacles?
It really depends on the provider. If someone is really wanting to be in a place where they're just in the background, they don't want to be that main voice, I kind of have to tell them, this is unique. It's a unique community where you're going to go out into Walmart to get your groceries and run into one of your patients, and you're not going to find that everywhere. And that might be scary for you, thinking about, well, I don't want to mess somebody's care up and then run into them and have to explain it to all of Walmart. But it's just, you can also sell that as you're not going to go to Chicago and work somewhere where you're going to run into your patients every day.
Well, Lindsay, I appreciate you coming and talking to us today. Hopefully some people can understand more about MDH and how it's such a family-oriented business and so important to McDonough County and the surrounding area. Keep doing a good job, and maybe your little girl that wanted that 100 chicken nuggets can be the next generation to join MDH.
Exactly.
Well, we'll be back after halftime here on TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH. And welcome back to Macomb High School for the Lady Bombers basketball tournament here. Macomb, Havana, Rock Island, Alleman, Illini Bluffs, and Illini West all taking part in this over the November 13th, 15th, 17th, and 18th. Here at Macomb High School, I'm Dwayne Hulett. You were lucky enough not to have to listen to me a whole lot in the first half. You got to listen to John more. we're ready to go here. John, you're turned up and ready to go as well.
Good deal.
I think we've got most everything. I want to thank a couple young men who are helping us tonight. Graydon Wirt is going to help us with a Zoom camera. He's got that figured out, I think, here for the second half maybe. And Holden Wirt is up on the big camera. These two youngsters are just here helping us out tonight and doing a good job. Graydon helped us with the sectional volleyball tournament last week. Again, we got a new switcher. We got all kinds of fun stuff. We're trying different places, different things, and trying to improve our broadcast a little bit. So please, if you'd be so kind to bear with us a little bit as we work through the changes and what we hope are improvements moving forward. And the second half is underway. I should mark that on the scoreboard, shouldn't I? Shot off, no good. So I'm still trying to find my way around the scoreboard here, folks. I apologize. It's been a long time. Actually, I think John already switched it, didn't you, John?
I think it should already be switched.
Yeah, you had. Thank you. Sorry about that. So here we go as we are underway here. Third quarter action. It's the Chargers up by 2, 24-22 here at the start of the second half with the basketball. That's number 22, Ellie Craig. Back to Craig it comes. Near side it comes over to Allison Eisnagel, now to Reagan Reed. Reed, one of the stars of the volleyball team that went to the sectional championship for Illini West last week. Was that last week? Or week before last?
Week before, I do believe.
Yep. Over to Eisnagel it goes. Time just kind of flies and runs together. There's Quisenberry with it. She dumps it out to Reed. Reed's going to drive. Dumps it left side. Now left side wing to make it a 3 for Allison Eisnagel. And the largest lead of the game for the Chargers at 5, 27-22. And a turnover by the Ducks. Checking in for the Ducks, number 10, Lauren Herbst, the senior. Her team down by 5, and it's going to be Allison Eisnagel bringing it up the floor after it's inbounded here. Not sure what the holdup was there. Eisnagel now brings it across the half-court stripe. Down here it comes to Allison Hunter. Back out, number 22's Craig. She'll be one of the key components to this Illini West squad this season, I would imagine. Hunter with it. Now to Reed. Hunter also a member of the volleyball team. Coach Lafferty was in the chat earlier. Reagan Reed, and going to draw the foul by number 11, Abigail Cowell. Abigail's a senior. Called for the block. Not on the shot, so Reagan Reed's going to inbound it for the Chargers. New player in, a new one player out for the Ducks. Near side, Eisnagel. Over to Craig. Extended right wing. Left side it goes to Reagan Reed. Quisenberry battling it out up at the top of the paint. 3 on the way by Eisnagel, off no good. Rebound on the far side by number 30, Hannah Hodgson. Hodgson goes down in the corner. Shot on the way from the baseline. Rebounded by the Ducks, off no good. The shot down there was by number 32, Jalen Sarnes. I believe down with the rebound underneath was number 20, Katie Miller. John, this is not the best place to call a basketball game from, is it?
No, down here right along the sideline, I was having a little issue reading some numbers earlier on in that first half, but yeah, it's not a perfect setup, but we got to make do with what we got, right?
Well, you know, and it's funny because it's really the same location. Eisnagel looking for 3. It's really the same location. As she pumps and drives, it's off no good. Man, a lot of contact there by Hunter, and then Craig is going to pick up a much more ticky-tack foul as we have the foul on the Chargers. Number 22, Ellie Craig, her first, team's first of the second half. And there are some changes. It's fouls per quarter now, and every foul is 2 shots this year. So we'll talk about that as we move along. Here's a nice give and go there, and to the rack, a foul is called. That was number 32, Jalen Sarnes, on the shot. Fouls on number 24, Madison Quisenberry. Her second, team's second. At the free throw line to shoot two will be the senior, Jalen Sarnes, for Havana. Havana made a long run in the postseason last year. Lost a couple players late in the year to injury that kind of derailed them a smidge. Sarnes made the first. It's 27-23. I forgot what I was doing. And she makes the second, 27-24.
Faced now with a little bit of pressure here, Havana. Trying to speed up the charge a little bit. Nice throw-ahead pass.
Quisenberry's shot's partially blocked. Hunter comes down with it. Jump ball is going to be called, I do believe it is. And possession's going to stay with the Chargers. 5:02 to go here in the third quarter. 27-24 is the score. In the game's number 15, Corin Robinson.
Ooh, that was close to a travel there on Reed.
Yeah, it was. Double dribble travel. Robinson's shot off, no good. A rebound by Craig. A lot of contact under there with Josie Hughes, and Craig came down with the rebound. Craig with it far side after the pass from Robinson. Robinson was a setter, a back row player for the volleyball team. And another close to a travel there for Reed. Craig with it far side as they are taking a bunch of time off the clock, running the half-court set here. Here's Illini West.
Havana's really done a nice job tonight cutting off Reed from getting to the basket. She hasn't had too many good looks down there. I think of maybe one or two. She's able to make a nice move and get 2 points, but Havana really playing some nice defense on her.
4:05 remaining now here in the third quarter. Not a good shot, and she's going to be bailed out by Josie Hughes. A call, nope, they're going to call it on number
10, Reagan Reed over the line to shoot two for Illini West.
Who's he going to call it on, 5 or 20? It's going to be on Josie Hughes. Her first, team second. At the free throw line to shoot two is going to be Reagan Reed. Forced the issue a little bit, but it paid off for her.
Yeah, it sure did. Was able to get to the rack there. Just as we were saying that, Havana's been doing a nice job cutting her off. But like you said, it wasn't an ideal shot. Kind of threw that one up from underneath the backboard, but she got fouled, and she's able to convert the first free throw.
Ella Shutwell back in, as is Allison Eisnagel, 2 and 3, respectively. Both free throws good for Reagan Reed. Oh, nice cut without the basketball. The basket will fall for Katie Miller, the sophomore. She's expected to be a good one for Havana. 3:44 remaining, and that was nearly a travel by Shutwell as well. Craig with it now. She comes to Eisnagel near side. Reagan Reed, she is picked up by Sarnes. Craig to Eisnagel. And they're going to try to reset the offense here. Hunter with it. Craig for 3. It's off, no good. Shutwell and number 10, Lauren Herbst, doing crazy battle over there. How that wasn't some sort of a foul, I'm not real sure.
Yeah, a lot of contact there. I'm surprised the whistles didn't blow, but we've seen that a little bit here tonight. It seems like these girls playing through a lot of contact. Officials not really calling much here in this contest, but as long as you're consistent, that's all I care about.
Inbounded to Katie Miller. She comes near side to Olivia Kramer. Kramer on the crossover, nearly a carry, and her pass is tipped away by Reagan Reed out of bounds. It'll stay with the Ducks. 3:03 to go here in the third quarter. Nearly stolen away. Oh, nuts cut without the basketball again. And that was Sarnes that time with the bucket.
Nice spin move there. Kick out 3.
No good. An air ball and out of bounds to the Ducks. .241 to go here in the third quarter, and I hit the back button the wrong way. I apologize. It's 29-28. Herbst with the basketball. Picked up her dribble, not a good spot. And I think they're going to get a timeout. Charge to Havana. It'll be their, looks like it's going to be their first timeout of the game. It's a 30-second timeout, so we'll keep it here. You know, we had some struggles getting this first game started, and teams are expected to have a little trouble as well here as they get the season going.
Yeah, absolutely. And again, that first half, that first quarter started to get a little bit slow. Havana was able to pull out to a pretty decently sized lead. But then the Chargers now back up into this one. They had four or 5 point lead there here in the third quarter. Ducks have got it worked back down to 1. This has been a pretty close contest through and through. But like you said, these early season jitters definitely showing here. Both teams playing a little rusty, it seems.
Well, that's what happens when it's the first game of the year, right?
Exactly.
Inbound it is to Herbst. Two minutes and 10 seconds to go in the third quarter. Kramer, Sarnes. Back to Herbst. Stolen away. Going to go back the other way. It's Craig with it. Josie Hughes stops the ball. What a good job of stopping the drive. Reed for 3. It's off, no good. Bunch of contact again. And a foul's going to be called, I believe, on Havana. Nope, orange 3 on Ella Shetwell picking up the foul. It's her second, team's third. So it'll be Havana basketball. Josie Hughes will take it up the floor for the Chargers, or excuse me, for the Ducks. 28-29 still the score. 1:37 remaining, and another cut without the basketball, and a lead for the Ducks, 30-29. That was number 20, Katie Miller.
Nice backdoor cut there by Miller, and Hughes put it right on the money for her. Ducks back in front. Reed drives left corner, met by a sea of Ducks there, or school of Ducks, I guess you could say. She'll get fouled, and we'll take the ball back out along the baseline.
Is it a school? It's not a school, is it?
What is it?
Gaggle.
Is it?
I think it's a gaggle of Ducks.
Isn't it? Goes to show how much I paid attention in my science class.
I'm going to have to look now. We'll have to figure that out. We're going to search what is a group of ducks called.
Handoff, Reed, top of the key, 3, drills it.
A flock.
A flock. Hey, that makes a lot of sense, doesn't it?
Raft. Yep, a flock of ducks.
A school of ducks. That's a school of fish, I think.
A school of fish,
there you go. That's one for the quote book there.
Big time tie up again underneath. And this time it'll be with Illini West. Checking in for the Ducks, going to be number 10, Lauren Herbst. Shutwell checking back in. Craig will take a seat. You know, these players look really small after watching Western yesterday.
Yeah.
Reed is going to get the steal and get fouled. White, number 5, Josie Hughes picks up the foul. It's her second, team's fourth. Shutwell to checking in for the Ducks, or for the Chargers, number 33, Olivia Johnson. For the Ducks, number 55, Alexis Richardson. Reed from about 17 feet. Off, no good. Going to go off of Sarn, saved in by Miller. And another jump ball. It'll be with the Ducks this time. Didn't Illini West get the last one?
They got the last one before the halftime break. So I'm not sure if that switches during halftime or not. I didn't think it did, but.
Well, they just had one a second ago, and I thought Illini West got that one too. I might be wrong though. 32-30. As I am doing a horrible job on the scoreboard.
You see both teams taking their huddles here. Again, just a 30-second timeout. Chargers still in front. They worked from behind for a lot of the first half, but now find themselves with a bit of lead, trying to hang on late as we are getting ready to head into the fourth quarter. Again, just 24 seconds to go here in the third. Snoggle will look to inbound. Deep towards this corner along the baseline. Tip. Hughes wants it the other way.
She did her best to sell it, didn't she?
Yeah, she sure did. Nothing going for her, though. It'll still be Chargers ball.
Snoggle to inbound. I feel like I need a taller chair or something.
That or just need to be up higher. Something or other.
Yeah, I don't know.
Something's got to give.
Shutwell, a reverse layup off, no good. Rebound put back is good for Olivia Johnson.
Nice job there by Johnson. Found herself in the right position, able to secure the rebound and went straight back up with it. Chargers lead by 4 now. Hughes has it.
34-30 the score. Hughes with a jumper. It's good. And that's the end of the third quarter of play. They cut it to 34-32. Chargers with the lead. We'll take a break, and we'll be back on TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH, right after this.
At Western Illinois University, leathernecks don't just blend in. Our purple stands out. Our students are innovative, creative, and resilient. At WIU, there's limitless potential, with campuses in Macomb, the Quad Cities, and online. Visit wiu.edu/potential to become a leatherneck and get an education that stands out.
I chose physical therapy because I knew I wanted to be in the healthcare field. I wanted to be able to help patients in some way related to more in depth. We get to know our patients, and that's really what kind of sets us apart.
Welcome back to Macomb High School here as we have the fourth quarter coming your way. First game of the season, and we've done some Western games, but you can sure tell it's the first high school game of the season. I'm struggling.
Yeah, that is for sure. I got to admit I was struggling a little bit there in the first half, but kind of just like these players here, got to kick the rust off a little bit, get back into the swing of basketball after just finishing up our volleyball season. Football 8-man season will come to an end this Friday up in Monmouth.
I'm not sure what's going on here. What's
not sure.
It's on us, but I'm not sure what happened.
There will be no technical foul assessed. Havana has 6 players on the floor.
Okay.
Six players on the floor. Hey,
6 ducks on the pond there. That's a little more than you need.
Once again, discuss the last play.
They initially said that
Graydon, zoom in on that, bud. Oh, never mind. They're done now.
No technical foul will be charged. Havana had 6
The official said it was on us, so I'm not.
Yeah, I'm not entirely sure. Maybe it's the first game of the year, cutting them a little break there, but again, no technical charge. 7:50 to go here in the final quarter of action.
It's 34-32. Chargers with the lead. Jumper is short. Hunter with the rebound. Craig will bring it down for Illini West. Chance to build on a 2-point advantage here. Oddly enough, there haven't been a ton of turnovers or a ton of fouls, either one in this one.
Yeah, not really in the second half here. In the first half, the ball was maybe a little bit slippery there. Both teams had a few turnovers, but really cut down here in the second half. And Chargers are going to take a timeout here. Got trapped in the corner.
Yeah, a timeout charged to the Chargers. Each team will have 3 timeouts remaining.
Once again, we have one contest remaining on the night. Just after 7 o'clock, the Lady Bombers of Macomb will take on Rock Island Home in a game number 2.
Actually, the Chargers now have 2 timeouts remaining. And because of the way the fouls work now, folks, fouls reset every quarter rather than resetting every half like they used to do. So a little bit different. Chris Dewar is in the house tonight, so he will have a bunch of highlights from this one, I would imagine. As we get ready to go. After the Illini West timeout, they took the timeout to prevent a 5-second violation, which was just about to happen.
Yeah, and again, Havana did a real nice job trapping there in the corner. Was able to force up a timeout, and I'm pretty impressed with their defense so far here tonight. And this Chargers team, a pretty good basketball program, but Havana sticking with them here.
So we get ready to go down the stretch here. We said there haven't been very many fouls really, but we might see quite a few in a close game as we have to probably get over the threshold and get some free throws shot here to try to get the ball back without the clock running. The intensity has been stepped up by the Havana Ducks here, and with the steal there was Sarnes, and Hodgson will take it back down the floor. Then Eisnagel really leans in. Miller tries to throw it in, gets it back, knocked away, and right back at her. She's going to try and drive on Reagan Reed. She'll put up the reverse layup, and it's up and in, and we're tied at 34.
That's a nice move. That's a nice move there by Katie Miller, able to get right around Reed and finish with the nice reverse on the other end. She gets this game tied back up at 34.
There's Hunter with it. Picked up by Hodgson, and she was there a long time. That was a long 5 seconds. More pressure by the Ducks. Now Eisnagel's going to do the little floater. It's off, no good. The one-handed runner was no good, and go back the other way. A chance for the Ducks to take a lead now as Miller has it. Sarnes, jab step left, pull-up jumper, 10 feet, off, no good. Miller with the rebound and the putback.
Miller with back-to-back buckets here now for the Ducks, and she gives her team the lead. Again, the Ducks have really stepped up the defensive intensity. You see there, jumping the passing lane, not quite able to get the turnover there.
Subs coming in for the Chargers, number 15, Corinne Robinson. Timeout charge to Havana. It's a full timeout. Both teams will have 2 timeouts remaining. So we will step away as well, and we'll take a break. Be back here on TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH from Macomb High School in just about 30 seconds.
It was the community that really drew me back to Macomb. I'm from a small community, I'm from a farm family, and ultimately I always wanted to practice in a place like that, and I felt that I had the ability to connect to people who with a similar background from me, and the fact that the staff members at the hospital and the support, all the support staff at the hospital was also focused with the goal of patient care. It felt like it just all came hammered at home for me.
I see acute injuries on the field. I see ankle sprains. I see ACL knee injuries, as well as in the clinic. It's very rewarding to see them from on the field injury to rehab to transition back to their event.
And welcome back here to Macomb High School. 5:46 remaining, 36-34. Ducks have a 2-point lead over the Chargers of Illini West. I'm Dwayne Hulett. John Burton's alongside. Graydon Wirtz on the Zoom camera, and Holden Wirt is on the half-court camera. Both of them doing their first attempts at it today, so bear with us a little bit as we worked through some growing pains, and it's our first high school basketball game. There's been some growing pains for John and I, and we've done a bunch of them.
That's for
Ice
sure.
Snoggle for 3, and the Chargers are back up by 1.
Huge 3 there by Ice Snoggle. Puts the Chargers back up by 1.
Oh, Hughes rips it away from Craig, who was trying to tie it up and gets the bucket to fall, and it's 38-37.
Hughes answers right back with a nice bucket there down low, and these two teams now going back and forth. Just over 5 to go.
Robinson pulls up on the drive, can't get it to fall. Hughes pushes it the other way. She's count it, and a foul. And Coach Supernot is not happy with that. I think he thought it should have been on the floor. Foul's going to be on number 22, Ellie Craig. It's her third, team's first of the second half, or fourth quarter, excuse me.
It's a pretty nice layup there by Hughes. Just took some long strides right through the middle of two Chargers. Took the contact and can't get the free throw to go.
And they're going to tie it up. It should be Illini West basketball. Checking in for the Chargers is going to be Addison Cook, junior. She's going to replace Corinne Robinson. Checking in for the Ducks is going to be number 12, Jaden Stone. 40-37. Ducks with a 3-point advantage. And the Ducks have really amped up the pressure here in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, but Illini West doing a nice job handling that pressure. So far, the Ducks really haven't forced too many turnovers out of them with this newfound defensive pressure, but definitely trying to get the ball back into their hands, and we got a close game late. So that's what you'd expect.
You jinxed them because right there was a turnover.
I sure did. Gotta love that.
Jalen Sarnes got the turnover, and she walks it up the floor for the Ducks with a 3-point advantage. And away from the play, Ellie Craig's going to pick up the foul, her third, team second.
And Craig will check back out of the game. Be Corin
She's
Robinson
got 4
checking back
fouls,
in.
actually.
Yeah, 4 fouls.
Oh, Miller can't control the pass on the inbound. Crossover, going to drive, and she's going to get a look at the basket. Layup is good.
Another nice bucket there by Miller, and Ducks now push this thing up to 5. Just over 4 minutes to go. Chargers need a big answer here.
Reed with it. She's been relatively quiet, but she gets one to fall there. Coach Supernot saying, how is that not a foul on this end of the floor? 42-39. Shots off, no good. Reed loses it out of bounds. Nearly had the block and the recovery, but it's out of bounds. 3:59 remaining. Ellis Shutwell is going to return. Coming back out of the game is Addison Cook for the Chargers. Looks like Miller's going to inbound for the Ducks with 3:59 remaining in the basketball game. The Ducks are up by 3. That goes off of Robinson out of bounds. It'll stay with the Ducks. A very fast 2 seconds went off the clock.
See some of the Rock Island Almond team now working their way up into the stands. Again, they'll be taking on the Macomb Bombers here after the conclusion of this contest.
And a bad pass stolen away, then stolen back away by Hughes. Shots off, no good. Rebound by Hunter. And Reagan Reed will bring it back the other direction now.
They had Hughes working down low in the post there. And that's the Ducks point guard there, trying to find some room on the posting up down low. Wasn't able to get it to her.
Man, there's a lot of holding being done over there on Ice Snoggle as Lauren Herbst is all up in her grill on the far side of the floor. Reed is going to go for the layup, leaves it short, gathers it back up, comes out top. Shutwell out to Ice Snoggle. Reed looks at the 3. Off, no good. It's going to go off of Shutwell out of bounds. It'll go to Havana. 3:14 remaining. And this game now, John, starting to look a little bit more like the first game of the year, kind of haphazard, all over the place, up in your face. There'll probably be a lot of fouls called as we go down the stretch here.
Yeah, that's what you would kind of expect. We got a little bit of fast break here by the Ducks. Nice pass ahead. Can't get the layup to go. Gets her own rebound. Layup won't go once again. Rebounded Chargers.
That was Stone. And
kind of what you talked about. Nice heads-up play there by Hughes. She was able to throw it off one of the Chargers, and Ducks will keep possession there. And a smart play as she was getting ready to fall out of bounds, it looked like.
Yeah, it was kind of crazy, actually, that little series of events there. It's been a little haphazard here, as I said a few seconds ago, and really Hughes settling things down is probably the best thing that can happen for the Ducks right now. She's going to go right to the hoop. No shot, foul on the floor. It's going to be foul number 3 on the Chargers.
No shot, the penalty on the floor.
Ellie Craig going to check back in for the Chargers. She's got 4 fouls. Ella Shutwell comes out with 3 fouls. 2 timeouts apiece. And they're going to call a foul.
Nice bounce pass on the inbound by Hughes, and that's going to send the Ducks to the line.
Allison Hunter picks up the foul. Her first, team's 4th. At the free throw line is going to be Jalen Sarnes, senior for Havana. Their team up by 3, a chance to build on it here. First one is up and good.
These are pretty big free throws here to push this lead back out to 5. Again, Havana's been limiting the Chargers in the paint, so 5-point lead could be huge here late in the stretch. Can't get the second one to go. Rebound swallowed up by the Chargers. Reed will work it across the half-court line.
Hunter can't finish on a pretty decent look. Sarnes and friends fighting over it down there, and I think that went off Sarnes' leg. That's a good call. A very good call there. It's going to stay with Illini West. I don't have a dog in the fight, but that was a good call.
Nice novel inbounds here, deep in the corner. She's able to get it in. Chargers now still working around. 2 minutes, 20 seconds. Pass over for Reed, and she'll be fouled.
First foul of the quarter.
Be on number 32. I believe that's Jalen Sarnes.
It is her 4th foul for Sarnes. So several key players for both teams now catching some foul trouble late in this one. Craig with it. Picks up her dribble, not a good spot. Sarnes is going to get the steal with her team up by 4. Hughes with it. Tipped away by Reed. Man, a lot of contact out there. It is Cowell with it. Now back to Sarnes as they look to run some time off the clock here. That's Cowell. Had it momentarily. Hughes has it again now. She's on the dribble. With it now as Lauren Herbst. Down to 90 seconds remaining. Hughes.
Again,
Sarnes.
Havana will be content to take as much time off as they can, but a nice pass down low, but they'll take the points if they can get them.
An easy bucket for Abigail Cowell.
And an inbound steal as well. It's back into the hands of Hughes.
70 seconds remaining in this one. 45-39.
Nice job there by Katie Miller. She's able to come up and pick up that inbound steal, and that's absolutely huge for the Ducks. Yeah, 6-point lead in just over a minute remaining.
Eisnagel picks up the foul. Her second, team's 5th, shooting 2 free throws for the Ducks. Going to be number 10, Lauren Herbst. So again, no 1-and-1 shots anymore. You shoot on the 5th foul, and everything is 2 free throws per quarter, not per half. Herbst's first free throw, good. 46-39. As our friend B.J. Stone would say, she's trying to make it a true 2-possession game now. If she can make it 8, She cannot. He likes to say it's possible to get a 4-point play.
It sure is, but
not common, but it is possible.
Definitely not common, but definitely possible.
So he likes to say a 3-point lead is not a one-possession game.
Yeah, and Illini West might need a couple of those here as they find themselves in a hole late.
46-39. Craig, well, they're taking a lot of time to try and get a shot. Robinson with it. She's going to drive, dumps it out. Craig for 3, left corner, in and out, no good. Rebound by Cowell, Abigail Cowell. And it looks like the Chargers are content with letting the time run out. I don't think we're going to see a bunch of fouls here, it wouldn't appear. Sarnes with it, 15 seconds remaining. And Miller, Sarnes. Eisnagel is not giving up, though. Sarnes jump stops, gives it off to Herbst with 3 seconds. And that's how it ends, 46-39, the final here from Macomb High School as the Ducks get the first win of the season. Chargers fall to 0-1. That'll call it we'll call this broadcast to an end. We'll get the next one set up, and hopefully I can be a little better in the next one.
Yeah, I think we both need to be a little bit better. Again, first high school basketball action of the season here on TSSR Game Time Live. And again, we're working on some new stuff, so make sure to stick around for the remainder of the season. Things are going to be some big changes on the way.
That's right. Thanks for joining us. We'll see you back here for the Macomb Alleman Pioneers game in just a few minutes.